Good, not great.
All right, let's see. Elijah, do you think McNabb should be in the Hall of Fame?
No, I don't.
No?
But if he does go, you have to put Steve McNair in there. I feel like if McNair goes in the Hall of Fame, I feel
McNabb was better than McNair.
Like, come on,
McNabb
man.
was
Come on, bruh.
Come on,
this guy.
McNabb was better than McNair.
Bro, stop the nonsense. Throwing 2-yard passes to a running back. Fuck out of here, bro. McNabb ain't had no deep ball. He didn't have no deep ball. Like, come on, man.
McNabb didn't have a deep ball.
I bet you his best years when T.O. was there. Stop it, man.
Oh, my God.
Stop it.
Yo,
Stop.
Sean, what say you? Was McNabb better than McNair?
I'm not really. See, I'm wondering how many years did McNair actually play compared to McNabb? Because didn't McNair, did he play his whole career, or did he?
Yeah, he played his whole career.
Yeah, he played. I want to say McNair. I think he played Tennessee and Baltimore. He played at least
Tennessee and Baltimore.
2-3 years in Baltimore.
Tennessee and Baltimore. He got drafted by the Oilers.
Yeah, I think McNair was a better passer than McNabb. I don't remember. See, I was a big McNabb fan, man. That's when I love McNabb. I don't think he's.
So if you're a big McNabb fan, then just say it.
Just look at the numbers, man.
McNabb was better than McNair, bro. Steve McNair was not better than McNabb.
You're not gonna get that out of me. You're not gonna hear it out of me.
Steve McNair won an MVP. McNabb didn't.
A co-MVP with Peyton Manning. Who cares?
That's not always everything, though.
So what? Donovan McNabb was in second place like 4 times in the MVP. Who cares?
Man, y'all booed him when he got drafted.
Cunningham won a league MVP. So what? So what? He did.
Listen. Do you know how important that is to have that on your resume? You know what I'm saying? Like Allen Iverson. Listen. Allen Iverson never won an NBA championship, but 1 year he was the league MVP. It's a big fucking deal to be the most valuable player in the whole fucking league. Come on, man. And then to be a black man and accomplish that.
You think the Hall of Fame?
Yo, they didn't even give it to him completely. They gave it.
Yes, I do think MVPs do matter when it comes down to the Hall of Fame.
Is the Hall of Fame like a contest?
Donovan McNabb threw 60 more touchdowns than McNair.
Oh wow! Come on, stop it, dog! Stop it! It's not even close.
Who had more yards?
McNabb was better than McNair. It's not even close. It's not even close. McNabb was better than McNair, bro. He had less interceptions, more touchdowns, more yardage.
He had six. McNabb did have 6,000 more yards too, and they both played 12.
Come on.
Because McNair had one MVP.
One MVP?
One MVP.
Stop it.
That makes him a Hall of Famer because he had one MVP.
No.
No, he didn't say that. He didn't. Hold on.
I think he do.
He didn't say
he had one Super Bowl appearance.
He said
he
didn't say he was a Hall of Famer. He just said if you put McNabb in there, then you got to put McNair in there.
If you put McNabb in there, I think McNair got to go.
If you pick McNabb in, you got to maybe put Cunningham in. Not fucking McNair.
Nah, man. Randall Cunningham not going because his numbers ain't good enough for him to get in.
Cunningham was better than McNair. Cunningham was better than McNair.
Listen. Bro, stop it, bro. You just listen, man. I understand you an Eagles fan, but you not talking realistic, man. Randall changed the game. He was the exciting player. You know what I'm saying? He was a very exciting player. Randall was good, but he's not probably going to go in the Hall of Fame. He'd be in the Eagles Hall of Fame. But what I'm saying is I was asked if I felt as though McNabb is going to go. I don't think McNabb is going to go. But if you put McNabb in there, I think Steve McNair has to go in there. Because I look at it like this. All right, he got 60 more touchdowns than McNair. Okay, cool. They both went to one Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? They both fell short. And at the end of the day, one has the MVP, one don't. McNair fucking got killed. Who knows what the fuck he could have did? You know what I'm saying? He could have probably still played. You know what I'm saying?
McNabb made 6 Pro Bowls too, compared to Randall and Steve McNair. Steve McNair made 3 and Randall made 4, and McNabb made 6.
Applaud him. McNabb was better, bro. McNabb was better, bro.
Yo, and Randall had more touchdown passes. He had more touchdown passes than McNair, but McNair had beat him in yards by like 2,000. But Randall also played 16 years too.
Okay.
Yeah.
A couple of
how many? So he played. So Randall played 16. How many McNabb play?
12.
12, and McNair played 12.
Okay. Yup.
And but
6,000 more yards. 60 more touchdowns. Come on, dog. Stop it. McNabb's a Hall of Famer, bro. McNabb's a Hall of Famer.
I'm not sure McNabb is. You know why? Because I think they're gonna hold the bullshit that he was doing off the field against him. I think all of the drinking and the sexual assault, all of that shit. I think they're gonna hold that against McNabb.
And throwing up in the Super Bowl.
And I honestly think that they'll put. I think they would put Steve McNair in there before they put McNabb.
No way.
I think they
never.
Would. He was more like.
Hold up. McNabb has better yardage than more touchdowns, less interceptions, less interceptions, more touchdowns.
But you got to remember that McNabb's yards is deceiving. McNabb's yards is deceiving, man. Most of them yards is damn Brian Westbrook catching the 2-yard pass, running that shit for damn 60 yards. Like a lot of them damn passing yards is deceiving, man. Fuck out of here.
Okay?
A lot of that is
you don't get 40,000 passing yards by throwing screens, okay? You don't get 40,000 passing yards by just throwing screens. So stop that. Now, listen.
I bet you his best receiver was Brian Westbrook.
Okay. Who's not a Hall of Famer.
that's my point, though.
Make my point even more. He did all that without a number one receiver. Period.
He had number one receiver. He had number one receiver twice. He had T.O. and he had Deshaun Jackson.
He had Deshaun Jackson his rookie year.
Yeah.
He had Deshaun Jackson his rookie year.
Yeah, Deshaun Jackson his rookie year, though.
He had Deshaun Jackson his rookie year, and he had Macklin.
I think the reason why McNabb won't go is because I think McNabb was a system quarterback, man. When he left the Eagles, and he went to Washington, he was trash. When he went to Minnesota, he was trash. When Steve McNair left Tennessee and went to Baltimore, he was still shitting, bro.
Not enough. Listen, McNabb has more yardage than Jim Kelly, who's considered as great in the Hall of Fame. He has more yardage, touchdowns, and less interceptions than both of them. Steve Young.
Hey, listen. You know who got good numbers, but they ain't going in the Hall of Fame? Vinny Testaverde. Look at Vinny Testaverde numbers, yo. Vinny Testaverde got more numbers than a lot of people, but he ain't going to the Hall of Fame.
Well, Colin Kaepernick. If you put Colin Kaepernick's stats up against any of them quarterbacks and give him 6 more years, he don't come nowhere close to any of those quarterbacks. So Colin Kaepernick and Lamar Jackson in 2 years, like, I don't know. I don't think McNabb deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. I don't think McNabb deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Why? Why does McNabb be in the Hall of Fame, but Jim Kelly does?
Because what has he done?
Because when McNabb went to the
Jim
playoffs,
Kelly went to 4. Jim Kelly went to 4 Super Bowls, man.
All right, McNabb went to 5 NFC Championship games and 1 Super Bowl.
And went 1-4.
That's worse, though. That's worse, though. That's a terrible record, sir. So what? That's the point. It's a terrible record, god-awful record. Listen. If you take away Joe Flacco's Super Bowl win, he would probably be like the White McNabb. Because he went to all them AFC Championship games and kept losing. He went to all them AFC Championship games and kept losing, and then finally
No. Joe Flacco was more like a game manager at first. Joe Flacco, the reason they won that Super Bowl was because of Joe Flacco. But before those games,
Joe Flacco, Joe Flacco played 11 years and has over 40,000 passing yards.
Wow. And a Super Bowl win. Is he a Hall of Famer?
Mm-hmm.
Is he?
I mean, those stats those
But
stats
what makes
say
the
he
Hall of
is.
Famer? Is it based off
Hold
Super
up.
Bowl wins,
Yeah,
MVP wins?
I don't think Flacco.
Hold up. What'd you say, Sean?
I don't know. I think over 40,000 yards and one Super Bowl might get it done for him, but I guess he deserves it more than all those other quarterbacks we were talking about.
For him,
I don't think
he deserve it more, though?
I don't. All right, let me ask you this: was Joe Flacco better than Donovan McNabb?
Where was Joe Flacco? I guess you'd have to say yeah. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I guess numbers. If you're going off the
I
numbers,
don't think so. I think that Joe Flacco had way more talent around him, and I don't think so.
Everybody always uses that as an excuse for McNabb. He didn't have the receivers. Bottom line, if he was a winner, he had the best receiver in the league for his Super Bowl and couldn't get it done.
Bro, he had his best receiver for 13 games, and then he got hurt.
Listen, Tom Brady went a long time without having no fucking receivers.
He didn't have him in the playoffs at all. So stop.
And he came back for the Super Bowl and caught 10 passes for like 150 yards.
Yeah, with screws in his ankles. Bro. Come on, man. Listen,
okay, did he have a touchdown?
Listen.
No. I think if his T.O.'s healthy and we win that game. Honestly. But that's me.
McNabb was sober. Y'all probably would have won that game.
You know what? Shut his mic off, yo. Shut his mic off. Yo. Shut his mic off. Somebody's throwing off.
Yo, but you know what? Yo, Elijah was saying too. Everybody's gonna always remember McNabb as just the off-field stuff, the losing record in the playoffs, and he threw up in the Super Bowl. That's everybody remembers him for all dumb shit.
Okay.
Nobody saw him throw up in the Super Bowl. Stop it.
Well, let's get into this. Y'all think Adrian Peterson is a Hall of Famer?
Absolutely.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
But what about all the nonsense he got into off the field?
Exactly.
Hey, listen. You know what?
What nonsense? What nonsense did he do?
You talking about him beating his son? You talking about him beating his son?
Beating both of his son with nuts.
I mean, is what it is. Listen, at the end of the day, Adrian Peterson is still playing right now. Like, there's a difference between Adrian Peterson and Joe Flacco. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not Joe Flacco, Ray Rice. There's a difference between Adrian Peterson and Ray Rice. You know what I'm saying? Ray Rice, like, he's done. He's finished. He was never going to come back. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And they still had to pay him a couple of dollars, though, because of the way his contract was. But Adrian Peterson, he's no doubt. He's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Adrian Peterson beat his...
But that's the thing. What makes a Hall of Famer, though? What are statistics to make a Hall of Famer?
You got to look at when you look at all of the records that he broke. He broke Emmitt Smith records. I think he broke like the most touchdowns in one game record. Like, he broke so many records. Like, it's kind of crazy, but it's like anybody who hates him for that situation that people have forgotten about, because you got to remember Adrian Peterson, Ray Rice, and Aaron Hernandez situations all were happening at the same time. So they used each situation to deflect the other situation when it came time. Because the NFL does that all the time.
Adrian Peterson has 2 Offensive Player of the Year awards, MVP, 4 times All-Pro. Adrian Peterson has so many things that so many running backs don't even come.
He was great.
So
then you got to remember he tore his ACL and his MCL. He came back and had a crazy season from that. Adrian Peterson, like 35 years old, still playing. You know what I'm saying? And still doing good for his age. Like, he should have been done after the knee injury. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that he's still able to play is amazing. And the only thing he's really playing for at this time is just yardage. because he's already going to be a Hall of Famer. Now, when they decide to put him in, whether or not he's alive or not, I don't know. But yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, 2012 was when he won the Comeback Player of the Year, and he came like 100 yards or 60 yards short of breaking the all-time single-season record.
He was like a medical miracle, like coming back from that type of injury and still throwing that was crazy. And he's like a freak of nature. He's definitely a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, he's definitely a Hall of Famer. Just like what's his name was he's already in the Hall of Fame now. LT Damian Tomlinson. Like he was just like the stuff he was doing on the field was just ridiculous.
Well, that's a good comparison, I guess.
5.
Yeah, 87, 88, 90, 91, 92.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Hold up. Jim Kelly has 5 Pro Bowls. 5 Pro Bowls.
87, 88, 90, 91, and 92.
5 Pro Bowls.
And 4 Super Bowls.
4 Super Bowl losses. Less passing yardage. Less touchdowns. More interceptions. He's a Hall of Famer, but McNabb's not. Why?
Listen, if McNabb went to 5 Super Bowls and lost 5 Super Bowls, he would be in the Hall of Fame. But he went to 5 NFC championships, and he only went to 1, and he lost.
Like
I don't think that
championship games are easy to get to, bro.
Then they're easy to win.
No, nobody.
Listen, man. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to get to the dance, man.
6 Pro Bowls in 12 years.
Do you know how hard it is to get? Do you know how hard it is to get the Super Bowl? Do you know how hard it is to get the Super Bowl? Listen, can you count? Can you count how many? Can you name 10 quarterbacks that have been to multiple Super Bowls?
Yes. No. Hold up.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true. Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Gary Bradshaw.
Steve Young, Troy Aikman.
Not Steve. Troy Aikman, not Steve Young. Steve Young only played in 1, but he was with the team. If you want to count that. Jim Kelly. Hold up. Russell Wilson. Hold on. Let me think.
Steve Young is a 3-time Super Bowl champ.
Joe Montana, Terry Bradshaw, Troy Aikman.
I already named them. Hold on.
All these people you naming, you know what they all have in common?
What?
They all Hall of Famers. All Hall of Famers. All the people that you name are all Hall of Famers.
Jim Plunkett, Eli Manning. That's 7. No, that's 8.
Roethlisberger.
I didn't get the 8. I wouldn't have got that
times.
one.
John Elway.
And Elway. That's 10. Right there. I named Jim Plunkett already. Oh, Bob Greasy.
Roger Staubach.
Bart Starr.
That's it. 12.
Yeah, I missed 2 of them. I missed Roger Staubach and Bart Starr.
I said
and Bob Greasy.
And Roethlisberger.
These dudes is Hall of Famers, man.
So that's what it takes. It takes multiple Super Bowls to get in the
Hall of Fame. And Kurt Warner. Kurt Warner's not on there.
Kurt Warner went to 3. Yeah.
Kurt Warner.
Like you gotta look at years played, you gotta look at touchdowns, you gotta look at passing yards, you gotta look at interceptions, you gotta look at playoff records, playoff wins, you gotta look at the Super Bowl appearances. Like you gotta understand, to get to the Super Bowl one time is very hard, but to get there 3, 4, top 4 Super Bowls, that's crazy. Like that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like even when you sit up there and you think about it, Tom Brady has been in 9 fucking Super Bowls.
Yeah,
even if he lost all of them games, he's been in 9 fucking Super Bowls, yo. Like that shit's crazy. Like
definitely
9 fucking Super Bowls. The one dude who played for Dallas, I think he went to 5 Super. We got 5 rings, but he got 3 with Dallas and 2 somewhere else. He was a defensive dude, but it's just to even play in 5, to play in 5 Super Bowls, that's crazy.
You think
Aaron
Rodgers
never?
He only went to 1.
Aaron Rodgers is a Hall of Famer, but he's one of the most overrated quarterbacks of all time.
He won.
Nah, I think Brett Favre is the most overrated quarterback of all time.
Aaron Rodgers won one.
Aaron Rodgers.
I don't think Brett Favre is overrated. I think Brett Favre is over celebrated. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's over celebrated. Like all of that, you following him and the jet and all of that stuff. When he signed with the Jet, it was like, come on, man, that's ridiculous. He act like he was the president or something.
He lost so many games, many big games.
He won one Super Bowl.
He should have won so many big more. Drew Brees too. Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, and Brett Favre, all overhyped.
Who do y'all think is who do y'all think is the quarterback that it's a shame that they never won a championship?
Donovan McNabb.
Or not even just won a championship, went to the Super Bowl.
Or should have gone.
Phillip Rivers. Who said that?
Elijah.
Elijah said Phillip Rivers?
I think Phillip Rivers should at least been to one Super Bowl by now.
For that one, bro. That's a fact. Now, Phillip Rivers.
There's 20 quarterbacks.
Super Bowl by now. What'd you say, Sean?
There's 20 quarterbacks that started at least 2 Super Bowls.
Wow.
Okay.
There's 20. That's not a lot, man. That's not a lot when you look at how long the league's been around, 100 years. So in 100 seasons, there's only 20. There's only 20 quarterbacks that have been to multiple ones. That's crazy.
That started at least 2 Super Bowls. That doesn't mean they won both. That doesn't mean they won.
Yeah, they started.
3, but 1, 2.
I think they got 1.
Like it's names like Jim. It's names like Jim Plunkett and Bob Greasy and
I say Jim Plunkett. Jim Plunkett.
But now out of them 20 quarterbacks, how many of them are Hall of Famers?
2 Super Bowl wins and not being in the Hall of Fame. Jim Plunkett.
Who?
He's the only quarterback in NFL history to have 2 Super Bowl wins and not be in the Hall of Fame.
Well, shit, Joe Flacco about to follow him with 1 and not be in the damn joint. Trent Dilfer, 2.
If Nick Foles won another Super Bowl, he's a Hall of Famer, bro. I'm sorry.
If who?
Nick Foles.
Who?
Nick Foles.
If Nick Foles wins another Super Bowl?
If Nick Foles wins another Super Bowl, he's the Hall of Famer.
He's not winning another. Well, we don't have to worry about that. He's not winning another Super Bowl.
Don't you doubt Nick, bro.
He did make history though. He did make history. He's the first NFL Super Bowl MVP to come off the bench the next year.
You must not be an Eagles fan.
That's the most disrespectful shit ever. No, I'm not an Eagles fan. My wife is. No, I'm being realistic though. I think for him to win the Super Bowl, the Super Bowl MVP, and then y'all have him come off the bench the next year was the ultimate disrespect. Y'all gave him that bullshit ass statue as a participation trophy. Like, we're gonna give you this trophy with you and the coach. You know what I'm saying? The Philly special shit. But if you coming off the bench because Wentz is our guy, that's the most disrespectful shit ever.
I think the Eagles are done with Carson Wentz.
They need to be.
I think the Eagles are done with Carson Wentz. I think the Eagles are done with Carson Wentz. You do not draft a quarterback in the second round that high if you're not done with them. Like, it's the same thing what Green Bay did. Maybe a little different, but you do not take a quarterback in the second round if you don't plan on using them.
I think it's an insurance policy.
You don't draft a second quarterback in the second round.
But you also got to put the pressure on Wentz too, though. You also got to put the pressure on him.
It's insurance policy.
You don't draft a quarterback in the second round. You don't draft a quarterback in the second round if you don't plan on him playing. I'm sorry.
Or if he constantly gets hurt, you have to do something to save yourself if he gets hurt again.
Yes, move on.
I'm not.
I think they paid him too soon.
It'll be way easier to move on from him if you have Jalen Hurts and Jalen Hurts is ready to play.
We'll see. I don't believe it
because if you
only black
you don't have anybody, if you have what's his face, Nate Sudfeld as your backup, right? And Carson Wentz goes down, what are you gonna do? Play Nate Sudfeld? I mean, I guess you can, but it's Jalen Hurts was just an insurance policy. And
3-8 playoffs. 3-8.
From what Carson Wentz, if Carson Wentz follows his same things that he does every year, he'll get hurt again, and Jalen Hurts will most likely be the quarterback, and then the Eagles will probably have to move on from Carson Wentz.
Yes, that's what's gonna happen, bro. It's done. It's over.
I mean, it could, but
Jeff,
you know what's going to happen? Usually what everybody thinks is going to happen usually never happens. So we all
true. That's true.
What I think is going to happen, I swear to God, I said if the Eagles take Carson Wentz over Nick Foles, they pick Carson Wentz over Nick Foles, they will be drafting a quarterback within the next 3 years. And they have.
I'm sorry. When it comes to football, Slim is usually good with his predictions.
I'm the Swami. Swami says.
Yeah, he really is. Like he's talking about
Jeff.
That Nick Foles was going to take the Eagles.
I knew the Eagles were going to win the Super Bowl with Nick Foles.
In 2012 or 13, he said Nick Foles is going to win the Eagles a Super Bowl. Nobody believed him. Like, nah, he's just talking out your ass.
He probably thought Donovan McNabb was going to win us a Super Bowl too all them years.
I did.
Oh, well,
he came close. Don't ever he didn't.
Then you're only right some of the time, not all the time.
Yeah, it's usually.
I'm mostly right.
His predictions are usually right.
My thing is, who's the best quarterback to ever play for the Eagles?
Who?
Best quarterback to ever play for the Eagles.
Who's the best? Who's the best quarterback to ever play for the Eagles?
Oh, easily. Donovan McNabb, hands down.
Here we go with the disrespect, man. You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on Broadway Nick, man. He the only quarterback y'all got a statue of, and that one y'all.
That does not make him the best quarterback the Eagles ever had.
Nick Foles the best quarterback y'all ever had, man.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
The best quarterback y'all had.
Every Eagles fan will love Nick
Foles
too. Everybody,
I've never seen
more than they love Donovan.
I've never seen a Super Bowl MVP get so disrespected, yo. I've never seen that happen. I've never seen this happen.
The record for the highest number of playoff wins.
Wait, let me see.
Donovan McNabb and Jim Kelly hold the record for the highest number of playoff wins without winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah. But he's a Hall of Famer, but he's not. Come on, get the fuck out of here,
man. Said Warren Moon went to 9.
McNabb has 9 playoffs. 9. Yo.
9 playoff wins?
Yeah. 9 playoff wins.
Okay,
yo, hold up. Guess how many playoff wins Warren Moon has?
It was 3-8. It was 3-8.
How many?
I didn't mean to shout it out there. I know. I kind of just
How many yards does Warren Moon have? How many yards does Warren Moon have?
Doesn't matter. What's a bunch of padded stats if you don't win in the playoffs?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what makes the whole...
You answered your own question. You answered your own question because you went to 5 championship games and only won 1.
Who are picking the Hall of Famers? It's not playoff wins. So what is the criteria to make a Hall of Famer?
If Jim Kelly is a Hall of Famer,
Donovan
McNabb is a Hall of Famer.
Is it like
the criteria?
Nah, bro. Jim Kelly went to 4 Super Bowls. McNabb only went to 1.
Is there a criteria that they follow, or is it a popularity contest? We didn't like him. We liked him better.
I don't know.
Like, what is the criteria?
I can tell you what the criteria is. I'll tell you what the criteria is right now.
What is it?
The guys that vote on it. That's the criteria.
That's what I'm saying. It's popularity contest. Like, it's based off of whether they
like
you or not.
It's a popularity contest or not, but that does have to do with the sports writers, and this is the reason why I said I think McNabb is going to have things against him. It's not going to be in his favor because they're not going to think about him playing on the field. It's going to be the off the field issues. Like when you think of McNabb and you think of him playing, they're going to look at him like, hey, you that dude that's the idiot that y'all went to the Super Bowl, you threw up in the huddle, and y'all had the opportunity to sign T.O. for a long haul, but you wanted to be a dick and ruin that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't want to step up and
so you're going to blame McNabb for T.O. leaving? Stop it.
They didn't blame McNabb because McNabb was the damn leader of the team.
Oh,
He
so
almost didn't make the.
So you want to blame the quarterback for a guy leaving, a receiver, not the front office. You want to blame the quarterback for a guy leaving.
Listen. So you think McNabb didn't have the influence? You think McNabb didn't have the influence to go to the front office and say, "Look, we got to do whatever we got to do to keep this guy here. We were just in the Super Bowl."
Hell no, he didn't say that.
Mm-hmm.
No, he didn't say that, but he could have said that. You see what I'm saying?
It doesn't matter.
But he could have said that.
T.O. wanted money, bro. T.O. wanted money. Joe Banner wasn't willing to give him that money. Has nothing to do with Donovan McNabb.
McNabb should have took a damn pay cut like Tom Brady did.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo,
no, hell no.
Pay cuts.
Why would I take a pay cut?
Tom Brady
because you just had the best
every
season
other year.
Because you just had the best season of your damn career. You just went to your first ever Super Bowl, and this dude helped your stats go up. What are you talking about? That's why.
Yeah, Tom Brady did that every year. Tom Brady did it every year. He took less money and redid his contract so they could pay Gronkowski, so they could pay this guy. Brady did it every fucking other year.
Tom Brady has been one of the most underpaid top quarterbacks in the league for years, bro. Fucking Andy Dalton was getting paid more than damn Tom Brady.
So what?
What do you mean so what? What do you mean so what?
You don't say nothing about Aaron Rodgers. You don't say nothing about Drew Brees. You don't say nothing about anybody else's pockets. But
because none of these motherfuckers take pay cuts.
Get the fuck out of here.
Because all of them
in that situation, all of those.
Peyton Manning didn't take a pay cut, and they still had Marvin Harrison. They still had Reggie Wayne. Huh?
You're talking. Hold on. You're talking about
two different things. We're talking about two different things. First of all, they didn't get Marvin Harrison or Reggie Wayne in the trade. They drafted those guys. T.O. they got in the trade. T.O. they got in the trade. They're two different situations. They're two different situations.
Never took a pay cut, but yet they still surrounded him with talent. At the running back position,
you know what the sacrifice was over there? The sacrifice over there was they didn't have no fucking defense. That was the thing. Yep. So, they was able to keep Marvin Harrison, and they was able to keep Reggie Wayne, who was drafted to that team, and they weren't traded
draft
there.
Edgerrin James, who was pretty good when he got drafted.
No, that's why Edgerrin James go. They let Edgerrin James go and got Joseph Adai because Peyton Manning wanted his money. That's why.
Yeah, well, he had to do
money.
Look, Peyton and them.
Black quarterback.
Listen, hold on. Peyton and
the stingy fucking
black quarterback. There you go with that.
But yet, white quarterback will. Fuck you,
oh my God.
Just put it from a receiver or something like.
Take it from the coach.
Hold on, Jeff. Why are you making this a race?
No, we're not doing that.
Why are you making this a race thing, man?
Because it is a race thing.
It's not enough.
It is a race thing. Black quarterbacks are shit on all the time in the NFL.
You don't think it's a race?
You have to be. There's only one black quarterback in the Hall of Fame. One.
You just shit on one of the best young black quarterbacks there is in Lamar Jackson, and you're sitting here talking about that.
I'm not shit on Lamar Jackson because I said Colin Kaepernick, who also was black, had his first 2 years were not was better than Kaepernick. I mean,
Colin Kaepernick grew up as privileged as any other white fucking dude there is. So
his last name is Kaepernick.
It has nothing to do with how he grew up. You think Lamar Jackson is going to be in the Hall of Fame one day?
He's too young to tell. Who knows?
He could be. We don't know. We don't know his career.
No, you know what? No, I don't think he's going to be in the Hall of Fame because black quarterbacks don't make the Hall of Fame.
Exactly.
If Cam Newton's going to make the Hall of Fame.
Oh man.
Tell me.
So hold on. Answer me this. Right? How many active black quarterbacks? Hold on, Jeff. How many active black quarterbacks are in the NFL starting right now?
That's the problem as well. Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson,
Pat Mahomes,
Patrick Mahomes,
Kyler Murray.
James Wilson ain't even starting.
Dak Prescott's not even in.
Dak Prescott. Who knows with him?
Is Cam Newton
not Cam Newton.
Kyler Murray.
Nope. Kyler Murray. Yeah. Kyler Murray.
6.
Now that ain't 6. That's 3.
It is.
Yeah, 3.
That's 3, bro. Lamar Jackson,
Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson.
Dak Prescott
Mahomes.
Russell Wilson.
Dak Prescott is still considered in the NFL, man. Russell Wilson, that's 5.
Yeah,
Cam Newton not on the team. Cam Newton not on the team right now.
James Winston's not a starter.
Deshaun Watson.
He's the backup in New Orleans.
James Winston not a starter. Deshaun Watson is starting.
Jacoby Brissett.
Nah, he ain't a starter.
Kyler Murray.
Kyle
Murray.
That was at least 7, right? That was,
all right. So it's like 6 or 7. All right. So hold on. So you said there's only one black quarterback that's in the Hall of Fame. Who's that? Warren Moon.
Warren Moon.
All right, Warren Moon. All right. So what other black quarterback should be in there? Don't say McNabb, but what other black quarterback should be in the Hall of Fame?
Donovan McNabb.
Oh
Randall Cunningham.
Nah, Randall Cunningham don't have the numbers. I think Doug Williams should be in the Hall of Fame.
Kurt Warner don't have the numbers, but he's in.
Who did you say?
Steve Young don't got
Doug
the numbers,
Williams.
but he's in. Doug Williams, nah, hell no. He won 1 Super Bowl.
Hell no. How many Super Bowls he got?
Doug Williams, he got 1, but he's not better than McNabb. I'm sorry. He's not. Doug Williams is not better than McNabb.
Bro, listen, man. That's why I understand with y'all Eagles fans. Y'all can't let certain shit go. McNabb's time is gone. Y'all not getting him back. 99 to 10, 13, whatever the fuck he played is done. It's over.
I'm talking about putting him in bronze, bro. I'm not talking about getting him back. I'm talking about putting him in bronze. I'm talking about.
Listen, when people think about McNabb, the last impression was he stunk up the joint in Minnesota and he stuck up the joint in Washington. You know what I'm saying?
So what?
And then the heyday of the heyday. Listen, but you know what? Peyton Manning retired going into the sunset a Super Bowl champion.
Doesn't matter.
He's not winning the Super Bowl. Man, McNabb, I think he got cut from Minnesota, and that was it. I think he got cut from Minnesota.
He was done. He didn't want to play anymore. So what? 12 years is enough to make the Hall of Fame?
Listen, man.
Especially when you were great all those times. The whole time. When you were great most of the time in the league.
Yes. So you think Donovan McNabb was great?
Yes, I do. You don't?
Oh, man. No, I think he was a good quarterback. I don't think he was great. There's
okay.
good and there's
I'm hearing people saying Tony Romo's a Hall of Famer. I'm hearing people say Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Famer.
Tony Romo had good numbers. Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
shut his mic off.
Don't try to put Carson Wentz before you put McNabb.
Tony Romo's had good numbers. Stop it. McNabb had good numbers and the wins. And the playoff
wins. The one Super
and the
Bowl,
touchdown passes. And the low interceptions. And the yardage. But yet, he's not a Hall of Famer?
The yardage is deceiving, man.
Oh, okay. So what are you talking about Tony Romo's yardage for then?
I didn't say anything about Tony Romo. You said Tony Romo.
No, I said people were saying it, and you said he's got the numbers.
I said Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Famer.
Hell no.
He is.
Hell no.
Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Famer.
Hell no. If Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Famer, McNabb's a Hall of Famer. McNabb's got more playoff wins, more touchdowns. No, maybe not more touchdowns. Phil Rivers plays in this arena football league. Like, McNabb was playing when he could still hit the quarterback, you know?
Yo, did you say Kurt Warner doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame?
No, I said I think that McNabb was more consistent than Kurt Warner. Kurt Warner had a great year, went down, hit the tubes, hit the bottom of the barrel, and then had a great year.
Kurt Warner won a Super Bowl, went to 2 Super Bowls.
He went to 3. He went to 3 Super
MVP.
Bowls.
And he was a 2-time MVP.
Kurt Warner deserves to be in there. Don't even dare put fucking McNabb and Kurt Warner in the same. Kurt Warner was bagging groceries, and he had to work from the bottom. Like, he came from nothing. You know what I'm saying? He earned his shit. Like, you can't say that bad about Kurt Warner. And they got jerked in that damn Super Bowl, that Cardinals joint.
Yeah, that should have been Donovan's Super Bowl, but he lost to Kurt Warner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kurt Warner went to 3 Super Bowls. 2 with the Rams, the greatest show on turf. Arizona team was like they should have won that shit.
All right, so
McNabb was good, but he wasn't pretty.
Do you think Boomer Eisen should be in the Hall of Fame?
Fuck no.
No?
No, I don't think Boomer should have been.
I didn't get to see enough.
What about
I
Phil
didn't see
Simms?
enough of those guys.
Phil Simms.
Wait, who?
Phil Simms.
They played for the Giants. No. Well, wait a minute.
No.
Did he wait? Was he the quarterback when they won the Super Bowl? I think he might have been a quarterback when they won the Super Bowl.
Phil Simms?
Phil Simms, or was that the other dude?
No, yeah, he was the quarterback when the Super Bowl.
And what, like in the 80s or like that 90s joint?
Was it in the 80s or the 90s? The late 80s.
The late 80s. I mean, he got the ring, but they had a crazy ass defense. They had Lawrence Teller and all of them dudes. So, I don't know. That's debatable.
That's at 87.
That's debatable. That's debatable. I don't know.
Boomer Esiason has some good ass numbers though that I just looked up. But
I've never looked at
he was a 4-time Pro Bowler. Like that's what I said. He has some good numbers, but he's not in the Hall of Fame either.
I didn't see enough of Boomer Esiason and Phil Simms to really have much of an opinion on that. Guys have got a couple years on me.
I feel like McNabb.
Elijah, how old are you?
McNair, I'm 35. I feel like McNabb, McNair, and Dante Culpepper, like they all like not too far apart from each other. I think it was a time in the late 90s, early 2000s where it was that cluster of black quarterbacks. And it was McNabb, it was Dante Culpepper, it was Steve McNair, and then Mike Vick came and he really changed the game.
Yeah. And then Lamar Jackson came in and changed the game.
And Pat Mahomes with the no-look passes.
And Pat Mahomes. Yeah, but Pat Mahomes don't. He's a quarterback. He don't want to run the ball, even though he does when he really needs to. You know, he's more of he'll sit back there and just throw the ball. Lamar Jackson, he sees the opportunity to go, and he's gone.
Well, I think that they got a college system. They playing in the college system for him, so that's what's really working.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, just give every quarter. You can start off. Everybody has a time period to adjust. Once you put enough film out there, then everybody can adjust to what you do if you're not that good. So that's why Colin Kaepernick wasn't that good. People adjusted to what he did, and that's why he went 11-24 his last 3 seasons with the 49ers. And
some people are just system quarterbacks like McNabb, and it got shown when he went to Washington and Minnesota.
So would you say Nick Foles is a system quarterback?
Definitely.
Yes, Nick Foles is definitely a system quarterback because if you notice, he did good in the Eagles system, and then when he went to other teams, it wasn't the same. And when they brought him back, brought him back in that system, it worked.
I agree.
That's what's going to happen when Carson Wentz gets hurt and Jalen Hurts isn't ready. They're going to go back for Nick Foles.
You think so? For a third time, they're going to go back for him?
No, he just got traded to Chicago, right?
Yeah, but that don't mean he's going to start.
Foles is a system quarterback?
Yes.
Yeah, he can only play with
Tom Brady's a system quarterback. I think Tom Brady's a system quarterback.
I agree. I don't think Tom Brady's going to do good.
I think Drew Brees is a system quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You think
what?
Yeah, but
you think Tom Brady can go
Drew
Brees
did well. Wasn't
He's a Hall of
Drew
Famer?
Brees on the Chargers for a little while at the beginning? Wasn't Drew Brees on the Chargers at the beginning of his career, and he did well with the Chargers?
No, he had one good year with the Chargers,
but he ain't do as good as he did with the Saints. But then again, he also had a chip on his he also had a chip on his shoulder too when he
and they lost in the playoffs.
When he went to Saints.
Chargers always do. Phil Rivers is a Hall of Famer. Get the fuck out of here.
Phillip Rivers is Hall of Fame, man. I'm telling you.
He's got the stats, but he don't got the wins.
Yeah, what has he won though? Nothing.
Nothing.
How many MVPs has he won?
None.
How many Pro Bowls has he
You know
been
what,
to?
man?
Probably like 4.
Okay.
You know what? It's going to be one of them things where...
But McNabb isn't.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer, McNabb's not.
Yo, Phillip Rivers shatters all them other quarterbacks in yards and touchdowns. The McNabbs and everybody, yo.
He's going to the Hall of Fame, man.
Motherfucking almost
He's going to the Hall of Fame, man.
Yo,
McNabb
he ain't never getting it. Listen. You got to understand.
He's got 60,000 passing yards and 400 passing touchdowns. He shattered.
Come on, bro. He's a Hall of Fame, bro. He's going to the Hall of Fame.
No.
So Rivers doesn't make his team better.
400 passing yards. 400 touchdowns, passing touchdowns. Come on, man.
Doesn't make his team better, bro. Sorry.
They said
how many playoff? Yo,
bro.
Since you're doing that, how many playoff wins does he have?
He got the information.
He's an 8-time Pro Bowler too. 8-time.
How many playoff wins does he have? I would probably, if I'm guessing, I would say 5, maybe 4.
Nah, you disrespectful. He got more than that.
No way.
He played.
No way.
He went to 3 championship games? He went to like 3 AFC championship games, man.
Played 1 championship game.
Nah, bro. No, he's no way he only played.
That
was New England.
5 and 6 in the playoffs.
He made it to 1 championship game.
He's 5 and 6 in the playoffs. 5 and 6 in the playoffs.
I told you.
How many championship games he go to?
1. 1. They lost to New England. That was New England's undefeated season. 1. Guaranteed.
Yeah, 1. 1. That was it.
1. Yep. Championships 1.
Man, he knows he memorized all of Phillip Rivers downfalls.
No,
so
football. He has a photographic memory.
It doesn't matter, man. With his offensive numbers, though, offensive numbers, he got enough to go to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's gonna finish if they play this year.
Him in the Hall of
Fame,
but not McNabb? No.
Not even what? McNabb,
Yo, he got 20,000.
9 playoff wins. 9 playoff wins.
How many passing yards you said McNabb got? Well, 40,000.
30, almost 40,000. Almost 40,000.
Hold on.
20,000. Yo, he's got 20,000 more passing yards and almost double his touchdowns.
Bro, he's going in the Hall of Fame. Like Jeff and denial, but Phillip Rivers is going in the Hall of Fame, bro. He's going to the Hall of Fame.
I didn't know his stats were that good. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big fat loser.
How many passing yards does McNabb have?
39.
I would say like 35, 36,000.
39 or 40.
All right.
Now,
look and see how many passing yards Vinny Testaverde has.
Vinny Testaverde ain't take his team. Vinny Testaverde was a journeyman, man. Vinny Testaverde never changed the franchise. McNabb changed the franchise.
Vinny Testaverde had 46,000 passing yards.
Bro, and he's not a Hall of Famer, so McNabb's not going to be a Hall of Famer.
But that is Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers has 46,000. 4,600.
Yo, if you're comparing McNabb to Vinny Testaverde, then McNabb's not a Hall of Famer.
Okay, so Vinny Testaverde.
What do you think? He's only a 2-time Pro Bowler.
Vinny Testaverde, 2-time Pro Bowler.
McNabb
played from 85, 87 to 2007.
How many passing yards?
Fucking 40 years.
Culpepper have?
Dante Culpepper. Don't even go there.
No, he did think that. Yeah.
Don't even go there.
He said they were in the same era. Donovan McNabb.
McNabb was better than Culpepper.
Culpepper and Steve McNair were all around the same era.
No, Culpepper came out the same draft as McNabb.
Yeah, he said McNabb, Steve McNair, and Culpepper were.
McNair came out in the mid-90s.
Here in the bathroom, he said they were all like the same time. McNabb, McNair, and Culpepper.
McNabb was better than all of them.
Yeah.
Let's not forget Keely Smith.
Culpepper isn't even close to having anything on anybody. Culpepper's
Nope.
His stats are terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Not even close. We had Randy Moss.
I'm not even going to say what his stats are because they're just terrible.
Crap.
And I thought, I'm not even going to say it because.
What do you got, like 17,000?
No, he's got 24,000, but only 149 touchdowns. Like he's not, like, yeah. All those other guys that we said their stats, shit on him. He's not even close.
Culpepper got hurt and never recovered. So Michael Vick, not a Hall of Famer, but McNabb was to me, McNabb was the besides Warren Moon, McNabb was the best black quarterback in the league.
Oh man, cut this shit. I'm about to go to bed.
Name a better one,
bro.
Name a better one.
Bro,
Name a better
Mike
one.
Vick changed the game, bro. Like, ain't no
Michael
defense
Vick
ever have to make a game
McNabb,
plan.
bro.
Listen,
Michael Vick was not better than McNabb.
Listen, no defensive coordinator ever said, "Yo, we got a game plan for Donovan McNabb."
You're lying then.
You're
lying if you're saying that. If you don't believe that, if you don't think teams have the game plan on McNabb, you're bugging.
Stop it. Listen,
you're bugging.
Russell Wilson is better than
Michael
McNabb,
Vick
bro.
was better than Donovan McNabb?
Yes, I think Michael Vick's better than Donovan McNabb.
Oh my God!
Who took his job? Who took his job when he got out of jail? Who took his job when he got out of jail? Who took his job when he got out of jail?
You can't compare the numbers because Michael Vick had so many rushing yards and rushing touchdowns that you can't even put their passing numbers up against each other. So if you're going to talk about Michael Vick, you got to.
So you're trying to say, so Sean?
No, Mike Vick ain't going. They're not putting Mike Vick in there.
No,
Mike Vick off the dog
that.
incident alone. They're not putting him in there.
Sean, you're trying to say that
I don't
Michael
think he got
Vick
the numbers
was better than McNabb.
one, but they're not putting him in there.
No.
Sean, you're trying to say Michael Vick was better than McNabb?
He had some years, but he was better than McNabb.
He never had a year better than McNabb. Never.
Stop it, bro.
Not on the Eagles, not on the Falcons, nobody. He never had a year better than McNabb. Not one. Not passing, not throwing the ball. No way. No.
Well, I'll say this, that Warren Moon is the best black quarterback there ever was by his numbers.
Yeah, stat-wise.
Is he though?
By the numbers.
Because he never won a Super Bowl.
He never even made it to a Super Bowl.
He never made it to Super Bowl. So
he never made it to a championship game.
He has 9 Pro Bowls.
Right now, in my opinion, and it hurts me to say this, but the best black quarterback to play the game is Russell Wilson because he's the only one to ever go to back-to-back Super Bowls and win one.
No.
Maybe.
No. I would say Russell Wilson.
You would say Russell Wilson is the best black quarterback.
I would say Russell Wilson is one of the best black quarterbacks ever. It's not.
So who else would you say then?
I would say Russell Wilson's better than McNabb.
Okay. If he's one of, who else would you say?
I would say if you go Warren Moon, Russell Wilson, then McNabb.
And then Randall Cunningham.
Damn.
And then I would go
Randall and Mike Vick.
Randall Cunningham, Michael Vick, Steve McNair, all those guys in a bunch like that. But
yeah, Warren Moon's playoff record was 3-7, and he only had 1 year where he made it out of the first round.
Pathetic.
But he has 300, almost 300 passing touchdowns and almost 50,000 yards.
Yo, what Cam numbers looking like?
No playoff wins. Yeah, now we put Cam. I think Cam was better. I would say Cam was better than Michael Vick.
Here. Michael Vick never won a single playoff game in Philadelphia.
No, he didn't.
Never won a game in Philly.
No, he didn't. He won. I think he might have won one playoff game. Period.
McNabb never won a Super Bowl.
Neither did
Two, maybe two or three. I think Michael Vick has 2 or 3 playoff wins. He beat Green Bay, and then that was Green Bay, and then they made it to the championship game the next year. But he only won 1 game to do that. So, I think he had 3.
Cam Newton's 29,182 touchdown passes, but if
not
he
better
was a
than
starting
McNabb.
quarterback, if he was a starting quarterback for the next 3 years, he could still. I think Cam Newton's getting he should be a starting quarterback out of anybody that's not a starting quarterback. That's what I think.
Yeah.
But Cam Newton's not better than McNabb. He's not.
Man, he got MVP.
So what?
They get an MVP.
McNabb don't. And he been in the Super Bowl.
So what? But he's still not a better passer than McNabb. He wasn't a better passer than McNabb. McNabb is probably just, besides Russell Wilson and Warren Moon, I would say McNabb's probably the best black quarterback. He's better. Yeah, I would say that.
His numbers is deceiving, man.
Right now,
His numbers is deceiving. But everybody else is okay.
Listen, man, you sit up here and you
Jim Kelly
shuffle a ball to Westbrook and he runs for 80 yards, man.
McNabb's numbers are deceiving. Deceiving.
Who?
Come on, man.
Who?
You act like Brian Westbrook has a bunch of stats like he's a Hall of Famer.
Like,
he doesn't. So you can
Yo,
doubt that.
how many receiving touchdowns does he have?
Who?
McNabb.
Brian Westbrook.
Westbrook? Oh man, I would probably 30 tops, if that. Maybe even 15. You don't even have to. 15 to 30.
Yo, Brian Westbrook was like the best receiving running back there was when he first. Nobody did it like he did. Nobody.
Oh, stop it. He wasn't Marshall Faulk. Marshall Faulk was still in the league when he was rocking.
11 touchdowns.
Thank you. Receiving.
Yes.
Touchdown.
Yes.
11. You act like McNabb.
7 rushing and 4 receiving. 7 rushing and 4 receiving.
Wait, you looking at
It says
certain year?
his 11.
You looking at the season? How he only had 7 rushing touchdowns?
I can't believe you just said you even came close to comparing Brian Westbrook and Marshall Faulk.
What did you say, Sean? My bad. What'd you say?
How did you even put Brian Westbrook and Marshall Faulk in the same sentence?
Because they were the same kind of shifty kind of back.
No, not even close. Marshall Faulk was so much. Marshall Faulk, Marshall Faulk, no. Brian Westbrook.
If you want to compare Brian Westbrook to anybody, I would say Marshall Faulk. He was a great pass out the backfield, a great blocker, and he could run between the tackles.
Marshall Faulk that played for the Rams. You mean Marshall Faulk or you mean Kevin Faulk?
No, Marshall Faulk. Wow, you guys are shitting on Brian Westbrook like that?
He had like 30 receiving touchdowns. 29.
Brian Westbrook was not a scrub like. Brian Westbrook was a beast.
Say it again.
Brian Westbrook was a beast.
You say he had 39.
Nobody said he was a scrub. That's.
So
yeah,
who
was
act like there was a time where Brian Westbrook was the best running back in the league when Marshall Faulk was in the league. So don't sit here and try to giggle about Marshall Faulk.
I don't remember that. I definitely don't remember that. I definitely do.
Marshall Faulk
don't remember that.
Marshall Faulk has 6,000 more rushing yards than him.
There was a season where Brian Westbrook had the most all-purpose yards in the fucking league, rushing and receiving in the league.
Of course, he's not receiving because he was McNabb's target.
Yeah, I want to see the.
I think it was 2007.
All right. So Kevin Faulk only
from 2002 to 2010. Brian Westbrook had the most receiving touchdowns with 30.
30?
The next
What did I say?
is LaDainian Tomlinson.
Whoa. He had more than LaDainian. He had more than LaDainian Tomlinson.
He only managed to catch
What did I say?
He had more than LaDainian Tomlinson. More than LaDainian
But that's
Tomlinson.
receiving. That's receiving. You said he ain't had no more than 15. Come on, man. Try to prove that he was no more receiving.
He just couldn't stay
You
healthy.
proved Elijah's point. You just
About
proved
what?
Elijah's
Prove my
point.
point.
Brian Westbrook was the best receiver that that McNabb had from all them dump passes and everything.
Them damn stats was deceiving. them yards is deceiving.
I'm not denying
how many receiving yards? How many receiving yards?
I'm not denying the fact that McNabb Westbrook was McNabb's best receiver. So what? You act like it hurts.
If your quarterback throws it, if your quarterback throws the ball from him to the center, and the center runs 80 yards, it's not the same as the 80-yard pass, bro.
Wow, he's
easy, man.
You trying to say McNabb couldn't throw the ball vertically? McNabb had one of the best deep balls in the league, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, man. Listen, not according to them stats, he's very deceiving. How many receiving yards did Westbrook have?
Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up.
I would say about 2,000, 2,500 total.
I don't know. Brian Westbrook definitely has almost double the rushing yards though Kevin Falk does. So it's probably not even close on receiving yards.
You're giggling about Kevin Falk? No. Brian Westbrook was no joke.
Well, Kevin Falk got like 3-4 rings though.
So what?
Yeah.
He had nothing to do with any of them, and he probably only has 2.
No, that ain't true. That definitely is not true.
What is better then? Is winning more rings better, or having better stats? Is that better?
Exactly.
I'd rather have the rings. I'd rather have the rings. It's like saying, would you rather have Robert Horry rings, or would you rather have Kevin Garnett career?
Right.
I'd rather have Robert Horry rings because he won 7 rings with 2 teams.